So now I just go ahead and do one simple drawing, so you know a couple of things that I talk about them, how we can actually put together. So I'm gonna draw a rectangle, curve all its corner, and draw 3 circles inside that rectangle, so you can see what's gonna work. So first I'm gonna start to draw the rectangle, and as I said, because I want to know exactly what I'm doing, so I'm gonna start from the origin. So I put the 0, press tab 0, and press enter. So so it's gonna start from 0 0. So I will go um, the length I want to be 100, so I enter 100 and press tab to go and define the height. So height I want to be 50, so I press 50 and press enter there. Um, so zoom a little bit on that. So now I want to go ahead and uh, add the channel, so make the edge to be cornered. So what I'm gonna do is that I will come here and click on that, choose the fillet command, then I choose the radius, and uh, uh, assume the radius I want to choose is going to be 10, so I choose 10, and then I will choose the multiple because I want to do it in all of the corner. So I click on the multiple, so I start from here, and then I click on the next line. So I start from here, click on the next line, click on this line, click on the next line, click on the start line, click on the next line, and then I have this object drawn here, and then assume I want to add and then press enter to exit that command. Then I'm gonna draw some circle at this corner right at the center of those curves. So I click on the circle, I bring my mouse here uh, to highlight the center of the circle. So I click on that, it's going to be my center, and then for the radius I will enter 5. So the same I'm going to do here. I either can copy it, copy 4 of it to the location I want, or I can simply go there and draw them there. So I bring my mouse again on this curve, choose the center, move my mouse, enter 5. The same for this corner, I choose the center, move my mouse, enter 5 for the radius, and the same for this corner here. I bring it, I choose the center, move my mouse, press enter, and so all of them, they has the same, this and this one has the same center. And then assume I want to draw a circle at the very center here, center of that. To find the center of that, I'm gonna get the help from this snap object. So if your midpoint is not turned on, you can turn it on to help you to do that. So before doing that, let me show how we do it before that. So assume I come and click on the circle and want to be exactly at the center of this rectangle. One way of doing that is that to enter the exact center, the coordinate of center. I know the exact coordinate of center is 50 and 25 because my total length is 100 and my total height is or the total width is 50. So it's going to be 50 and 25. So I can actually put in there. So I enter 50, press tab, enter 25, and then press enter. And then for assume I want it to be for example the diameter of 15, so I enter 15 and it's going to be there. But the other way of finding the center is that let me delete that, select and press delete, is that I'm getting help from the object snap and the one next to that, the object snap tracking. So I will come here and select the midpoint if it's not selected here, so I select that, and then I press the circle. Now I bring my mouse on the center of this line and I turn on the tracking. I bring my mouse on the center of this line and turn on the tracking. So now this is the center of those two lines. Without I don't need to know the coordinates. I just click there, move my mouse and enter 15. and then it's gonna create it for me. And then if I want to add any, for example, dimension to that, I can go ahead and add the dimension to that circle. So I can go select the annotate, assume I want to add the dimension to that. I can come here and click on the dimension. For first, let's add dimension to this. Let's come here. Assume I want to add the radius. So I click on that. I want to add the radius to this curve here. So it's going to be 10. I know that, so I put it there. So I know that curve is 10. Assume I want to add the diameter to this one. So I can come here, click on the diameter, add the click on that, and then put, for example, the 530. So it's going to be the diameter of that. If I want to add the diameter to this one, the same, I come here, click on the diameter, click on that, and put it there. And so it's going to be the diameter of that. If I want to add the length and the height, again, I come here, and the linear length, so I come here, I select the start, select this end, and say, okay, it's going to be 100 wherever I want to put it. And then the same here, I can come here, select on the linear, I say, okay, this is my start, this is my end, and it's going to be 50, and then I can put it here. And then I have my drawing with all the dimensions.